Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and I'm back with another video for Wild Ochre Crafts YouTube channel. And it's the Wild Bunch, and my name is Anna, and my YouTube channel is xanero1. And if you haven't visited their YouTube site before, I will link to it below, and there you can find a lot of inspiration and a lot of different crafts project from different crafters. And I will also put the link to the shop below, where you can find a lot of beautiful flowers and embellishments. So here I have a card made out of an empty toilet paper roll, and I did film it while I made it. So after I give you a quick overview here, I will start the tutorial if you like to know how to make it. And this is a card that you also can use as a gift card, but I will show you how it works later. So maybe tell you a bit on the front here. Here I have a peach cottage rose. It's a 25 millimeter, and I have a 15 millimeter peach open rose and a sweetheart blossom. And as I go, I put all the products names on the screen here. And I have some 30 millimeter leaves, and also on this side, and a sweetheart blossom. And here it says gratulerer, and that's in Norwegian, and it is congratulations. And here I tied a bow that goes all around with a white seam binding. And the paper line I used for this is Sweet Sentiments from Graphic 45. It's a really beautiful paper. I love to use it for cards and so. And it goes so well together with Wild Ochre Crafts' beautiful flowers. And on the back side here, in the tutorial I just showed this, or I didn't put on this, so this I put on after I filmed it finished. So it was just some cutout from the paper that I glued on. So it opens by pulling these to the sides, like so. So hope it all in frame here, and also when I filmed I think didn't zoom in enough, but I hope you can see what I did. So here is a pocket, and here you can slide in a gift card, like so. Or you can just write a personal message. And later I will post the measurements for this on my blog. It's another project, so when I post it, it maybe take a while, then I will link to it below this video. So this card can also be standing up, and it's you see this folds inside the toilet paper roll. Flip this up, so I will also show how to make it. So then it's standing like so, so the receiver can have it standing like so, or pull it together. So this was my project, and I hope you will follow me along while I'm making it, and I hope you can get some ideas. So thank you all for watching. So we will start with this toilet paper roll and cut it in half. I didn't measure accurate here, you see, but I didn't bother about that. And then I paint it around on both sides, and then we need the card who goes inside here. And the measurements for my roll is 4 1/8 and by 2 5/8. So I'm not sure the measurements are all alike, so you have to measure the paper, pattern paper you have to take over here, as how wide and long your roll is. So when we have done that, then we start with the inside. And this measure 4 by 2 1/4. And that's slightly smaller this way here. And when I am making bows and so, sometimes I get some leftover seam bindings and I save it, so it's great to glue on here. So that I've already done. So then we need a flap on the back side here, or a standing sort of thing. You don't have to make that, but I'll show you how you can make it. So then you need a strip of paper that is 4 by 2 1/4, so the same measurements as for this. And you're going to score it at a 1/2 inch. I can turn it around so you see the measurements here. 1/2 inch, 2 inch, and 3 1/2 inch. So give you a close up here so you can see it. And then we are going to fold this over and glue on the inside. And then I only will glue a triangle here. And now my glue was stuck. It all came in one time. Just smear it out a bit. So. And if you're wondering about this glue here and the fine tip here, they don't make this Scotch glue like this anymore. They make it like this, and I don't like it at all. So what I do, I save my old bottles and I take this over here, because this is bigger, so you can't just change them. So then I can have my fine tip and have it standing like so. So that was just a quick tip. So we glue it together, and then you measure, go from the folding line here and all the way down and take a line here, and then you do the same on this side and you go up about 1/4. So I just eyeball it and take a line here, and then it's ready to cut off. And when you have done that, you are left with this. So I can fold it over here so you can see it. So these are the hinges on the back side. So we are going to glue them on now. And here I've taken the same measurements as for this one. And then it can be difficult to measure this accurate in the middle, so I just will glue 1 inch on here first. So, and here you can use any type of glue you like to. So I see I was a bit over here, so I just cut this off. So now when we glue it on here, we get it in the middle. And here I'm using Basil Prismatics cardstock. I use that for all my projects mostly. I really love the quality of this. And this side you maybe have to cut down a bit. We see now how it fits. Yeah, it's okay. So maybe a slightly smaller here, because of the hinge here builds up a bit. So we can glue this on. So here you can also use some decorative paper if you like to. So now this will stand up like so. And then we can decorate the front. And here are again the same measurements. And I want a pocket in here, because then I can use it for a gift card, or I can stick in a note, but you can only take this and write your message if you like to. So I will glue this on. So here is about 3/4 of an inch, I think, and I have 1/2 an inch about here. So just taking some glue on here. Along here, just snip it off, and then I also want to glue the sides down a bit. Far too much glue. I always like to have a wet cloth nearby me. So, and then we can glue this on here. So, and now this is ready to be put in these two pieces here. So we will just slide this in, oops, like so, and we take this out, and then now we measure how wide. We don't want it to go all the way down or out, so we take it maybe a quarter of or a half inch in here, so about, and then we can fasten this on the back here. So I'm just using my hot glue gun. Please be careful if you have a very hot one. Mine is a low temperature. So, and we do the same for the other side here. So why I'm taking this smaller here is because we have built it up with a pocket and maybe a gift card inside, and then we need some room inside here so it will slide. So, going to glue this on the outside. See how far we can go. Here about, I think. And then we slide this all the way and we can glue it down. So, cut off the rest. So, now you can see a bit how it works. And now you see this is standing out, so what I do before I give it away, I pull this in and do like so. And then you also can pull this sides in here and show you a bit. So it looks nice on the ends. So then I think we can start to take some pattern paper on the back side here. So already cut it out, I just measure from this. And be sure to smear the glue good out so you don't see the glue lines through here. And this one. So, and I've chosen the same paper on the front. So all of these are from, sorry about that, this was my dog barking, but it's from the Sweet Sentiments from Graphic 45. So, glue this down, and also the other one. So now you can put a gift card inside here, or just a note. You can cut out one more note and put inside, or just do some journaling on. See if this fits to here, maybe the other side. I try to make them fit here. So. So, and then we can start to decorate it a bit. So on this side here I want some seam binding. So yeah, take it 2 times around, I think. Here about. And then I go under it all. So, and we tie a knot here. So, and then I want a bow here, and I've shown this before, but for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't go this way when I take a bow, I go from the back side. So maybe take it a bit closer up, like so. and around here. Not sure it's showing up, and I go inside behind here with my finger here. And when you do it this way, you get both these down here. So then we need to work with it a bit to get a nice bow. And I like to take my fingers inside, drag them up a bit. A bit more here about, I think. And we can cut off the rest here. So here about on this side. So, and then we can start working a bit with the beautiful flowers. So here I have a peach cottage rose, and I think I want this here. Just need to play around with it a bit. And I have 2 leaves that I just bent together with the stem here. So maybe like so. Yeah, I think so. Just take a little bit glue here, so I'm sure I'm not gluing over the seam binding here. So I think, yeah, maybe one here. And then I'll be sure not to go down here, on this here, because it's going to stand up. So thereabout. Now we can take this, and here's an open rose. It's a 15mm peach, and some sweetheart blossoms. Also have some fussy cut here. See how we will use it. It's fun to play around with flowers and see. You can get a total different look how you place them. So I think I go for this. So, and sweetheart blossom. This is white. Here about bit up. So. Now you can also distress them with some white paint, or diamond stickles is beautiful on these flowers here. So, and then we can maybe take this inside here. We see when we have decorate the other side here. So here a fussy cut image from the paper line, and if you don't like, you can just cut around it and place it down, or use anything you like or have. So we'll glue this down here. About, and maybe take a leaf behind here as well. Yeah, I think so. Take it all the way down, I think. Yeah. And these are 30mm leaves. So maybe one of these here. So, and I also have a butterfly here, so maybe take that on the top. I think I will close it up and see how we're going. So, here about. So, and here you also can take a couple of stamps and put inside, see how that is. Oh, I think I go for this fussy cut here. So I'll just use my hot glue gun here. Standing up a bit. So. And I also have a congrats here there may be place on here. So I think I will use this here. We can also use it inside, but I will just go and get some pop dots. So now I've taken on a couple of pop dots, but not any here because that's going to go over. And I'm sorry if I was a bit far behind in the camera, but I hope you can see it, so I zoomed in a bit more now. So I think I go all the way to the top here. So I think it's too much, but maybe we can take a butterfly inside here. So on top, I think I just leave it. So it's fun to play around and see what fits, and I often try a lot before I get satisfied with how I want to look. So I think I'll leave it like this. So I hope you will give it a try. It's nice to give some gifts and for friends and so. So we'll take this inside here. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and have fun creating. Take care. Bye bye.